Before I go on to the Mixed Up Monday video, reminder, get your questions in for Sam and I to answer by hopefully tonight or tomorrow, because we are going to answer them, maybe live if you're lucky. So please get in your questions because we really want to hear from you. And on to the video. Welcome to another beautiful Mix It Up Monday. And today we're going to be talking about, for me anyways, the best apps to use for your iPhone. So let's go. Okay, so for me, the apps in my phone are everything. Oh, chicken. So one app that I use all the time is Instagram and Snapchat. Snapchat, I just love the filters and sending it to my friends, and I like the voice changer ones and getting them going, so it's always a hoot. And I like Instagram because I get to see what all my friends are up to, even though I don't see them that often. See all my favorite celebs, like Selena Gomez, because, you know, I love her. And the cool thing that they added with Instagram, but I'm slightly annoyed with, I think they must have did a contract with Snapchat, is that now you can go do Insta stories, which are basically like Snapchat stories. So, I mean, I like it, but that's just one app. And let's go to number 2, because I think that you guys will like that one more. Okay, so the second app I'm going to talk to you about, it's more of like kind of like an info kind of app. I like having it because if you're like me and you're in school, your grades are important. So the one app I always go by is called My Grades. So what you can do, you can input whatever you have to do in that semester for the class. I think you only have to pay $1 for the app, which isn't even that bad for considering how much you get out of it. And so you put in all your assignments you have to do for that class in the app, and you can put weight. So like so you can put the weight of it. So like if it's an exam, you can put that your exam's like 30% and put that in. If you have multiple quizzes, you can put the weight of all the quizzes together and then put an input in how many you have in quizzes or in tests for the whole semester. And then at the end of it, it can collect your overall average, and it allows you that if you want a certain GPA or a certain average in that class, you can input the average you want. And say, for example, you get a bad grade. Like, say, for example, you want a 70 average, but you got a 60 on one of your tests. It'll tell you, okay, in order for you to get your average, you need to get an 80 on one of your on the next assignment. And it'll balance it out that way. So I find it really cool. I find it handy for me because I like my marks. And I find it really useful because then it also saves you stressing over your marks as well. So we're going to go on to number 3, and I hope you'll like it. So let's keep going. App number 3 that I find I really like to use because I like learning a lot for some reason. And the app I can go by to do that is called Duolingo. So Duolingo allows you to learn multiple languages at the palm of your hands. So Duolingo, I'm gonna get this, allows you to learn like French, Spanish, Italian, Russian, a whole bunch of different more languages at the palm of your hand. And it gives you the grammar lessons, and it allows you to censor your microphone. So when you go to say it, it'll tell you if you're saying it right or wrong. You can type it. You can listen to people saying it too, which I find is really handy. The app is free, however you do have to make an account. But for how much you're getting out of it, or just learning the language, it's really handy. Like for me, I took French most of my life, but I still like practicing it. So I use Duolingo to help me practice my French, as well as I want to learn Spanish. And it allows me to learn Spanish. So that I find is really useful. So on to number 3, which is one of my editing apps that I really like to use. App number 4, it's a photo editing app called Superphoto. And Superphoto allows you to it's also completely free, and it also allows you to, basically, you can edit your pictures for free, but you can put on these really cool filters. There's a photo I'll put on at the end of this, and I love the filters on this one. There's one called like Geo, there's one called Painting, and it makes it look like you've actually like been painted. There's one that actually makes you look like you're a complete stencil, or like put in pencil, but there's one that actually like makes it look like your stencil. They have like they have the normal ones like completely black and white, but they also have really cool ones too. So I like using that, and especially since I use Instagram a lot, it allows me just to kind of like just put my photo in whatever one I want to put up, and if I want to make it look a little cool, or if I just want it to just have a simple filter on it other than using the ones through Instagram, I can just put it into Super Photo, pick whatever one I want, and there are certain ones on there that are premium that you would have to pay for or sign up for, but I like the free ones because, you know, free is a whole lot easier than paying money for it. But that's the ones I like. And the filter that I used on this one picture, it's of me and my dog, Bailey, when she was alive. And it's called Painting, and it made it look really cool. So I'm going to put that up, and on to app number 5. So app number 5, and I'm going to add number 6 in here too, because they're both really kind of short. So app number 5 I like using is Gas Buddy. So especially with gas going up right now, I like using it because it'll tell me all the gas stations that are nearby, or in your area, wherever you are, and it'll calculate, like, it'll have all how much their gas is worth. So then you can see, okay, the lowest one is, say for example, like Mr. Gas, 110. And then you could just go ahead and go pay, like go to that one or wherever lowest one. It also takes into effect how many kilometers it is away from your current location. It is free, which is another bonus. And you can save whatever one that you notice is like low a lot. So you can set it as your favorite, and it can automatically pick up if there's one in your area, or if you like traveling. So like, say for example, if you're traveling to like Toronto, it can tell you, okay, your gas station that you really like is coming up in however many kilometers or miles, depending on where you are. And that's why I like Gas Buddy. Sleep Cycle, which is app number 6 that I want to talk about, I like using it because it basically Sleep Cycle tracks your sleep. So when you're asleep, if you want this app to work, you have to plug it in to your charger. I have left it out before, and one of my friends went to go use it, and then by morning their phone was almost dead. So, saying it in this video now, you might want to have your phone plugged in. And so what it does, it analyzes your movements in your sleep. So it can sense when you're awake, and when you're when you're completely asleep. So it uses that by using the microphone in your phone, and it tells you to set it either near your bed or underneath your pillow, so it can sense when you're moving. And you can use the app to track your heart rate when you get up in the morning, to track your mood. Before you go to sleep, it will ask you a whole bunch of different tasks, like, did you have coffee before you go to bed? Couldn't you not sleep? Were you not feeling well? So it'll ask you all those questions, and it'll analyze it. And the more you use the app, the more info it'll have, and it'll track it through graphs. And it'll let you know, okay, you slept better on a rainy day than you did on a sunny day, if you want to track your location, which is really cool. That I like about that. I like using it because it'll tell, and it also tells you how long you've been asleep for. So like, it'll tell you like, okay, you had a good sleep, because it shows like you were asleep 84% of the time, for an example. So I like using it. This app does have some premium upgrades if you want to use it. So far on mine, it's been completely, absolutely free. I've been using it for months to years even, because I had it on my phone, I got rid of it because of memory, and then it brought back. And I love it. It's great. And the cool thing about it is, if you have the iPhone, the health section on your iPhone, you can have it connect into that, and it'll track it for you and put it in that health information. So if you ever need to like pull it out for like your doctor as an example, you can just pull it out and be like, this has been my sleep patterns recently, what can I do to change it? So I find that's really cool. And on to numbers. App number 7, Pokemon Go. Yeah, I know I'm a nerd, but I'm a 90s kid, so whatever. I grew up in Pokemon. So I liked when Pokemon Go came out. I find it's a good app, but you can also cheat it as well, unfortunately. So with Pokemon Go, basically what it does is, if you're not familiar with the game, it can track your current location, and you can catch Pokemon that are within your area. The only thing is you have to be walking while or be active. That's why they created the app called Pokemon Go, because it allows you to walk around your town or your city trying to catch these different Pokemon at different times. They have what's called Pokestops, where you can spin them and get free Pokeballs and potions and lures. It allows you to battle different gyms, so they'll have like certain monuments as gyms. So like what I've noticed is that they like setting town halls as a gym, and you have to pick a team. There's 3 different teams, and you have to pick a team to be on if you want to be a part of the game. And you can battle different Pokemon, you can train them, or battle different trainers as well. Another cool feature they have about it is eggs, so you can put an egg in an incubator, and they're either 2, 5, and 10-kilometer eggs. So depending on how much you walk, will depend on if you get that Pokemon out of the egg. I like it because they've been updating it, so they've been fixing all the bugs that before it already came out. So like say for example, in the beginning when this app was opened, you can get in your car and drive around, and you can hatch eggs faster and catch Pokemon faster. Now they've updated it so you can't do that unless you're a passenger or if someone else has your phone, which is really handy because no Pokemon going and driving, which is awesome. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one, and we're going to talk about number 8 next. Let's go. Okay, so number 8 is Super Mario Run. I like this game, but I hate this game. I like this game because you can play it at the palm of your hand, so you don't have to be sitting in front of a TV. You can play it anywhere. You need Wi-Fi though, so you have to have data if you want to play it or be in a Wi-Fi range. You can play through all the different Mario levels to save Princess Peach, because that's always the goal of the game. And the reason why I don't like it is because you can only play the first 3 levels, or the first 3 little worlds that are in the first world. And then if you want to keep playing more, you have to pay for the full version of the app, which is like $18, which is baloney. Okay, screw it. I'm saying bullshit. Because they advertised that it was going to be a free app. So they didn't say that, oh, you can only play the first little bit and then you can't play it anymore without paying the money for it. No, they advertised that it was going to be completely free. So, sorry, I love Mario, but come on. If you're going to come up with an app that allows the person to play Mario and you say it's going to be free, then make sure it's free. Another cool thing that I like about it is that you can connect in, if you have a Club Nintendo account, you can connect it in and get extra points that way. But my really downfall that I didn't like about it was that you have to pay for the full version, which sucks. I didn't get the full version. I stayed with the free one because, student. But if I did buy it, I'd probably be hooked on it like everybody else. But that's just me. Let's go on to app number 9. If you love music like I do and love making music, which also I like to do, then this app would be for you. However, it does drain your battery pretty quick. GarageBand. So it allows you to track down your own vocals, your own melodies with your real instruments if you have one, or software instruments that you can play through the GarageBand app, which I find it's really handy because if I have an idea that happens to me like when I'm in the library or when I'm traveling, I just pull out my phone, not when I'm driving of course, I pull out my phone and then I can just record that thought into the GarageBand app. Another thing I like about it is that you also have it on your you can have it on your computer, so it allows me to connect in all the things that I have on my phone onto my computer, and it also tutors you on the instrument. So say for example, I have a guitar, and I can use the app as a tuner, but I can also teach myself new chords through the app, which I find I really like. And yeah, so let's go on to number 10. So another app I like to use is called Tiny Cards. So being the student I am, I like using Tiny Cards to study. So you're saving paper, so you're not using cue cards, and it's on your phone, so you're saving paper that way. So you can make your own cue cards. So if you need to make some for your class, you can just put in whatever you need to learn, like definitions, questions, summaries like that. You can just put it in on the app, and create your own cue cards and go through them that way, which I like about it. But once again, it's like, it's with Duolingo, so it's also like if you want to upgrade on certain things, you might have to go to premium. But I've been using it for free now, and I absolutely love it. And the other thing I like about it is that you can test yourself on a whole bunch of different categories. So like you can test it. They have pre-made cue cards, and you can just test yourself through different fun facts. So like they have some that are like science. They have ones that are with pop culture, music, math. They have a whole bunch of them like that, and you can just test yourself on just general knowledge, which I really like because I'm pretty smart, but not always super smart. So I like going through there and learning a whole bunch of different fun facts because I never stop learning. So that's one of the apps that I like. And we're going to go on to another game. And I hope you like this game because I do. So one app I recently got hooked to because my sister can be evil sometimes, thank you Sam, is a TV show Sam and I both really love, and they came out with an app of it, and it's called Dancing with the Stars. I know if you've heard of the TV show, you'll know why I like this game. So Dancing with the Stars is completely free, which is a nice bonus because woohoo, free. But it also has in-app purchases, and let me explain. So the Dancing with the Stars app allows you to create your own character, and you're partnered up with the Dance Pro. So like how you would in the normal Dancing with the Stars TV show. However, for you to learn different steps, it's like you're playing Bejeweled or Candy Crush. So you have to match the different gems to make a line, and once you fill your booster, so like say for example I matched up like 20 red triangles, it'll give me the booster of whatever dance you're doing, which could be like tango, the waltz, salsa, or the quick step. There's more, but I haven't unlocked them all yet. Those are the 4 I have. It'll let you do that special move. So like say for example in the tango, one of them is called, with the red triangles, you match a certain amount of them. So I think the one that I have right now, it's like at 20. It'll give me the booster, and it's called a split drop. So then it'll show your character doing the actual like pro dance move. So not only that, so that's in the training sessions and in the dress rehearsals. So with the dress rehearsals, you are actually given like the clothing. However, every 3 hours you can get from the training assistant, her name is Sonia, you get like free different outfits, and they have common ones, rare ones, legendary ones. The higher the level of the outfit, the bigger the booster you get to help you out in the game. Another cool thing that I like about it is the live show. So it'll actually let you play in front of like the judges, and then it'll show you after when you finished your little gem session with all the different moves and that, it'll actually show you the routine without you playing it, which I like is really cool. However, you do get hooked to this game because you want to keep playing more and more and more, but you only have a certain amount of energy. So you have to, if you want, you can buy diamonds, or you earn some. The more you get higher up in the levels, you earn free diamonds. But you can also pay for them and get them that way too. And yeah, I really like the app. It's really cool. Sam, I am beating you so far. Had to rub that in. And on to number 13. Like it because it's just something you wouldn't think about. And that's it for me. So, woohoo!